Hey, hello, this is Odin Mel 920 online. And yes, hello everybody. So, for this video, I'm going to be doing my Finance Freeze 2 movie where I give some extra nostalgia, such as the Easter eggs and things they did for the movie that I enjoy, all that fun stuff. And yes, this video is going to include spoilers, so if you have not seen the Finance Freeze 2 movie, which most of you probably have, I do suggest that you click away if you have not seen it, alright? So let's get straight on to it. So, the Finance Freeze 2 movie, yes, so what I've enjoyed, I'm going to start off with the Easter eggs. So in that flashback scene, where they show Charlotte discovering what William Afton is doing at the Finance Freeze 2 pizzeria location, with murdering the children. Yeah, especially for how much it was Charlotte was so dear to Henry, played by Skeet Ulrich, and with the music box. So in that flashback scene, I did enjoy the Easter eggs of the arcade machines of Candy and Pop Goes. So yes, I really enjoyed those Easter eggs with the art design of the arcade cabinet of Candy, and then with the Candy's Adventure minigame in Finance Candies 3, and then with the Pop Goes, with the artwork I think done by Ellie on the cabinet, and then the Pop Goes arcade versus the Mechanist thing. It's cool that this has this is really official, especially because of the Fazbear Fan vs Initiative. I was originally expecting to see like animatronics themselves of like Candy, possibly maybe Pop Goes 2, but the animatronic designs would have to wait for a possible like live action Finance Candies and Pop Goes for like a movie or show, like in the for like a spin-off to the FNAF movie universe. If that can happen, but who knows? Some other Easter eggs. There's the horror meme thing in the plushie, at the FNAF 1 pizzeria, where Abby went back to and have Abby, where Mike has Abby choose a prize. Oh, yeah. Along with, where Abby found the fast talker. Oh, yes. And in the hallucination scene when Vanessa was exercising and looking at the bags, where she was at the house facing the fear from William Afton, doing some FNAF more for like nightmarish related stuff. And in that closet or room, there's the circus baby animatronic, especially for what we saw from Daco's visit and the tour, to the set. Yeah, this is all pretty cool, even for Sister Location spinoff, or if Sister Location can do part in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 movie, because we know that the movie timeline is different than the game timeline. And some details, from the post-credit scene of Springtrap, like where one of the people gathering stuff for Fazbear Fright said we found a real one, That was a Finance Freeze 3 Easter egg. And with Henry's call to Mike, similar to Pizzeria Simulator in the end credits, especially with talking that both William and Henry were business partners. Yeah. But some other things, cameos. So I already noticed Corey Kenshin's cameo when I saw the film, reprising as the taxi driver, telling Abby that she needs to get out until the toy chica, with with the face with the black eyes and the beak off. Yeah. And of course, I did not notice about Daco, 8-Bit Ryan, Baz Malin, and Resbowski's cameos at the Faz Fest in the movie when I saw it until the set visiting videos. Yep, that was official. And Kellen Goff's cameo on screen was also official as well in the Faz Fest part, other than voicing Toy Freddy. But yeah, I think most of it was pretty good. I saw what has really improved. I think what made the film more horror focused, a little scarier, was the puppet possessing, like the McKenna Grace character and even Abby. Yeah, that's why I've liked what they did, especially with the puppet possessing Vanessa at the end, especially after Mike told Vanessa to stay away from him and Abby while leaving with Jeremiah. So yeah, especially without knowing that Michael Afton, played by Freddie Carter, was actually her brother and William Afton's son too. But yeah, I pretty much do like what they did, even understanding some of the criticisms, but I'm not too worried about that. But yes, I do like the designs of the animatronics, even where they did more Finest Phrase 2, like, accurate game thing. When Mike was helping Vanessa locating all the toy animatronics, where Mike had to face all the wizards, even Balloon Boy. Yeah, I did like how they did the office to look like the game. Even doing something more imaginative than the pizzeria itself, like the boat ride, that was something a little more imaginative to do, especially leading to the music box. Yeah, that was something. Even with the Wayne Knight character with the science fair thing. Yeah, and my dog's barking, but yeah. Oh well, I really enjoyed the Finest Phrase 2 movie, and I'm also not worried about that the Finest Phrase 2 movie got marked as the worst horror film ever, because it was still enjoyable no matter what. And Scott did say that the movie is not for the critics. I don't know if that's something controversial that happened, but still, I do recommend you go watch the Finest Phrase 2 movie yourselves. Even if some people didn't like it, but yeah, I think it was still pretty good. It's not perfect, and I know it's not a perfect sequel, but still, I think the Finest Phrase 3 movie can still prove a bit more to be a lot more enjoyable and maybe something more improvable for the critics and some people, I guess. I don't know, but we'll see what they can do for the Finest Phrase 3 movie. But of course, the Finest Phrase 2 movie still had a lot of success in the box office, like, especially with the more, like, if the critics don't enjoy the films, the success, the success will still proceed, even if more fans enjoy it. But we know that critics, of course, don't attend to understand what fans want out of an adaptation. Even some other mascot horror films to come for, yeah, from games like Poppy Playtime, Bendy. Even if the critics may not like those, there's possibilities that they can be enjoyable for the fans and have success, you know? But still, I do enjoy the Finest Phrase 2 movie. Even for spin offs to come, while the movie could more likely be focused on like the Scott Cawthon type era of FNAF, I don't know if they'll do stuff for the Steel area, when it comes to like security breach or Secret of the Mimic, but for security breach possible setups, the marionette could possibly lead to possessing Vanessa could set up where Vanessa can become Vanny. Well, in the FNAF movie universe. But remember, the FNAF movie universe again, we know it's different than the game universe. But yeah, this is my spoiler extra, you know, nostalgia video. But yes, I know Finance Phrase 3 movie can still do better. Don't worry, I didn't dislike the Finance Phrase 2 movie. I still enjoyed it. And not and I'm trying not to do anything where I can give myself backlash here, but what I mean is that like the Finance Phrase 3 movie can still be something to be more improved. Oh, one more thing about the cameo. So Markiplier still has not made a cameo in the Finance Phrase 2 movie. I don't think, but I know a lot of fans have hoped that Markiplier would have a cameo, including me, but he didn't, unfortunately. Especially due to still working on Iron Lung. And since Iron Lung is done, and about to hit theaters, there's a good chance Markiplier could hopefully cameo in the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 movie. While he did not cameo in the sequel, unfortunately, he can still cameo in the third movie. But yeah, I think this is all I can do for my nostalgia video, including spoilers. But yeah, if you guys liked what you saw, make sure you click like, and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and join my Discord fan server, and follow me on Instagram. Links will be in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. More content to come. Goodbye.